talking like they next door. I still treat them like the sun. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got look like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to get me. I still wish.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Chiefs are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Chargers, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The tight end Henry here in motion. Third and long, it's Ryan. Going deep for Benjamin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Luke Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw is Beathard. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And
they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. They'll run it here with Hunt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. They'll run again with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some space here. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin, 94 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll throw here. Beathard throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
There goes Melvin Gordon, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run again with Hunt, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now it's Ryan. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. They go play action with Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Able to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On the give, this is Washington. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch them rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Here's Beathard to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the run, this is Hunt. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Curse. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matt Ryan with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kevin White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Back to throw Beathard. And this is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just...
Kevin White, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kevin White with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Baker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Running it, Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Gordon. Spins past him. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gordon.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.